they said one to another, let us restore the decaying estate of our people.
What we out here doing?
Let us restore the decayed estate of our people.
Right, we out here restoring the decayed estate of our people, man. Right, you got our people out here smoking crack. They homeless. They bugged out on the Trinity doctrine. Right, they freaking off and prostituting on each corner. They breaking the Sabbath day. Right, and they living in the projects. Right, so we out here to recover, our people, man. To get our people right, to heal our people, man. Right, keep reading.
And it reads, and let us fight for our people.
What we doing?
And let us fight for our people. And let us fight for our people.
We out here fighting for our people, man. Right, they looking at us like we just niggas on the block. Right, give me 1 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse number 9. Right, they looking at us like we just niggas on the block. We just doing something just to do it. We out here just for some money, for some attention. Right, we fighting for our people, man. We fighting a spiritual warfare, man. We fighting these lust demons, these slothful demons for y'all. Right? Hey brother, we got a question for you, brother. Brother with the hoodie. All right.
Come on, brother.
Hey brother, come on, man. We praying for you, brother. Yeah, brother, come here. Yeah, brother. Come here, brother. What's going on, brother? You believe in the Bible? What's some things you know about the Bible? What's your opinion on this picture right here? How you feel about this?
Man, that's so crazy.
Why it's crazy?
Why y'all got God like that?
You said God.
Wow, that's crazy. Why Jesus like that?
Why Jesus like that? I mean, who told you this was Jesus?
That's what it look. That's what they portray.
That's what they portray him as. Right? So now we gotta really dive into the Bible and see what he looked like. Because, I mean, have you ever read the Bible and ever seen him being described to look like this, or they just tell you it doesn't matter what color he looked like, red, green, blue, yellow, I'ma serve him.
Bronze skin, bronze and blue hair.
So if it say that, then why you was like, damn, why y'all got God like this?
That's what they portray.
Right?
Everybody say he could have blue eyes and
Yeah.
long silver hair.
Right, so if you know that, brother, that means you gotta start hopping into this Bible.
Right.
You gotta start doing some deep searching.
Right.
Right, give me Proverbs 25 and verse number 1. Right, you gotta do some deep digging, man. Right, this Bible more important than anything you probably got going on today. Right, this is your knowledge, this is your wisdom. Right, this is your life. Right, give me Sirach 17 and 11. Right, bring this up.
It's the book of Proverbs, 25 and verse 1. These are also Proverbs. Verse 2. And it's the glory of God to conceal a thing, but the honor of kings is to search out a matter.
What we gotta do?
To search out a matter.
So if you want to be a king, man, right, you gotta search out matters. You can't just be okay with, oh, this is what they betray him as. I'ma just, it is what it is. Because then they just gonna start beating you down, whipping you, and then butt breaking you. Right? That's what they've been doing to our people for the last 400 years. You gonna continue to just let them kill your brothers in the streets? You is?
Oh, you said I'm gonna let them kill my brothers?
Yeah, you just gonna keep letting that. You gonna keep letting them put drugs in the community?
I mean, but how we can't? We to be honest, we can't stop that.
We can. You gotta search out the matter, brother. You gotta know who you is. Right? Bring this out.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 17, verse 11. Beside this, he gave them knowledge and the law of life for inheritance. For inheritance.
You know what a heritage is? He gave them the law of life for inheritance. That's talking about the Bible. A heritage is something that's passed down from generation to generation. Right? So this Bible has been passed down from generation to generation to you, brother. Right? It's your history book. You just got to search out the matter. So if Christ is actually black, he has woolly hair looking like every brother out here, that should make you like, damn, maybe I should kind of read that. Right? So we're going to go through a few scriptures, right, and prove to you that you will be an Israelite. You ever heard of the Israelites? Right? These would be the true Israelites, that you read about in the Bible, right? They wouldn't be the so-called white man. You go over there on 50th and Cap, right? You go over there on 50th and Cap, you see all those people with the black hats, the black trench coats. They say that they the Israelites, right? They say that they the Jews, right? Right? But we're going to go through some of these curses. We're going to go through some of these scriptures, right? We're going to determine, right, who the true Israelites will be according to God. Right? So let's go to Baruch chapter 1 and 20. The Jews didn't kill God, right? You know who actually killed God? Let me get that in Matthew chapter 27, right? Where Pontius Pilate killed him and said, I'm innocent from this man's blood. Right? The so-called white man actually killed Christ. Who? Christ? Pontius Pilate? No, he was actually a Roman, a so-called white man. An Italian.
Right.
Right? You got it? Whoever get it. Right? right, 27.
Matthew 27, where's verse 19? And verse 19, when he was set down on the judgment seat. That's not it.
All right, when you read Matthew the 27th chapter, right, you got Christ going through, he getting beat down, he getting scourged, right, he's suffering persecution, right, and then you had the Jews, right, they were saying, hey, kill this man, right, and then you got the account, right, right, you got Pilate, right, he said, hey, I'm free free of this the blood of this innocent man, right, and he still put an innocent man to death, right, bring that up.
It's John 19:1. Then Pilate therefore took Yahushua, Jesus, and scourged him. And scourged him. And the soldiers platted a crown of thorns and put it on his head. And they put on him a purple robe. And he said, Hail, King of the Jews! And they smote him with their hands. Pilate therefore went forth again and said unto them, Behold, I bring you forth to you, that ye may know that I find no fault in him.
He said, I find no fault in him, but you just got done scourging him. You put a damn bunch of thorns inside of his skull, right? And then you put him on the cross. So the so-called white man actually killed him, right? Let's read Zechariah 11:5 real quick, right? And they constantly doing that over and over and over again. Who else they do that to? Christ wasn't the only so-called black man to get killed innocently, right? You got George Floyd. You got Trayvon Martin, right? Who else? You got many names, right? That one sister, when she got shot in the eye down, Sonia Macy, right? She got, hey, that's always happening to us. That can happen to you. That can happen to me, right? Because we the Israelites, right? Those are the curses that we're under because we stopped keeping God's commandments and we stopped following the Bible. We left off from our heritage. Give me Jeremiah 17:4, right? Bring this.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 11 and verse 5. Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty? Whose oppressors slay them and hold themselves not guilty?
These oppressors, right? These people that's ruling over these Israelites, they're killing them, they're slaying them, they're putting them in jail, saying, hey, I'm not guilty, I ain't do nothing wrong. Same way Pontius Pilate did it, the white man back then. He's still doing it now in America, right? Right, so who's suffering from this? Is this a white man's book, and is everybody suffering this? Or is these people on this list the only ones that gotta suffer that? Right, you gotta be honest. Right, go to Deuteronomy 28:37. You sure? They suffering in Brookfield? What about Wauwatosa? What about Whitefish Bay?
Nah, they suffering it, but they ain't suffering as hard as we suffer.
They suffering off of because they want to smoke weed, they want to smoke crack, they want to shoot heroin up.
Damn.
Right? They rich already. What are they doing? What do they need to suffer from? What do they need saving from? You need saving, brother.
Right.
Right? The BDs and the GDs, they need saving. The Vice Lords need saving. Right? The damn Kia boys, they need saving. Right? The prostitutes on Atkinson, they need saving. Right? Let's bring this out. Jeremiah 17:4.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, and verse number 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Right? He said that our people, because they being rebellious, they gonna discontinue from their heritage. Right? Do it look like black people have a heritage now? Do they look like they have like something that just gets passed down to them generation to generation?
No, that's why we create it.
Okay. That's a good thing.
Can make that happen.
That's a good thing.
Get a lot of stories open.
But you gotta, yeah.
Pop off. It's hard.
Yeah, I feel you. I agree. Right? It is good that we trying to do that, but we gotta understand, right? Hey, the so-called white man, he don't want that to happen. Right? He's not gonna allow that to happen. Right? You gotta look at Black Wall Street, Seneca Village. Right? You gotta look at all the things of the past. Right? And understand that they're not trying to let you get above, because they know that when you get above, you can't be stopped. Right? That's why it's important to come back to the Bible first and then start doing all that, because then we can take over. Right? Now we're gonna go through a few more of these curses. Go to Baruch chapter 1 and 20 real quick. 1 and 20, Baruch 1 and 20. All right, we're gonna go through a few more of these curses. All right, let me get Deuteronomy. Let me get two more scriptures. Deuteronomy 28:37.
It's Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead.
What's your name, brother? Reese. right? So the Lord said that our people was going to become a byword amongst all the nations, all the races that they're living amongst. They were going to start being a byword, right? So if I called you Jamie or something, or Jesse, you ain't going to respond to that, right? You're not going to recognize who I'm talking to, right? Because that's not your name, right? So the Israelites, they're not getting called Israelites anymore, right? What are black people being called in America now? What's some of the names that we get called?
Right.
And the races that they call us?
Good question.
Nigga?
Whatever crazy shit that comes later.
Okay. All right.
The main one is nigga, but everybody uses nigga.
Yeah.
Negro.
But it's a certain way to use it.
Now you said that. Now let's go to
White
the.
people didn't call this nigga.
They call this nigger.
Right, they call
Right.
it nigger.
Now let's go to the Bible. Right. Your forefathers in the Bible was getting called that too. Right. They probably never read this in the church, because the so-called white man running the church. Okay, you gotta stay away from the church, man. Right. Let's bring this out.
It's the mighty book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1. Now there were in the church that was at Antioch certain prophets and teachers, as Barnabas and Simeon, that was called nigger. That was called nigger. That was called nigger.
Your forefathers in the Bible was getting called nigger the same way you do today. Right? So if these few curses that we read line up with the blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, this Bible got to be about us, right? It can't be about nobody else. It can't be about the white man. It can't be about the Arabs, right? It can't be about everybody, right? So we encourage you, right, to do some deep digging. You know, when you leave here, check out the YouTube channel, check out the Instagram. You know, and make sure you do your research on who you are, brother. Right? It's really important, man. Right? Let's get Deuteronomy 30 and verse number 19 before he go.
It's Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse number 19. And it reads, I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I've set before you life and death.
What do you say?
I've set before you life and death.
Right, brother? So you got two choices. You got either life or you got death. Right? So when you leave here, you got to choose life, brother. Right? You can't sit around and be like, I'm going to just continue to be a nigger. I'm going to continue to be a black man, an African American. Right? I'm going to continue to hate my brother. I'm going to continue to sleep with his wife. I'm going to continue to steal. You got to leave with that mindset, right, and get to this Bible. Now let's see what God told you to choose. Right? Although he gave you a choice, he told you exactly what he wanted you to do.
Wherefore, choose life.
What you got to do?
Therefore, choose life. Therefore, choose life.
Right, so brother, you know, look into that information. You will be an Israelite, you know. Make sure you check it out, man, you know. But, all right, brother. All right, brother, you have a good day. All right. She with him. All right, let me get Philippians 1 and 20. These from my closing precepts. Philippians 1 and 20, real quick.
It's the book of Philippians, chapter 1, and verse number 20. According to my earnest expectation and my hope that in nothing I shall be ashamed, but that with all boldness, as always, so now as Christ shall be magnified in my body. It shall be magnified in my body, whether it be for life or by death. Whether it be for life or by death. Whether it be for life or by death.
That's what we gonna do, man. We gonna magnify the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, whether it be by life or by death, man. Right. We're not gonna let the heathen stop us. We're not gonna let these spirits stop us. Right. Nobody's gonna stop us from doing the work of the Lord and magnifying his beloved name, right? Right, but with that, I'm gonna give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Kwam Yashrala. Kwam Yashrala. Kwam Yashrala.
Hey, mighty teaching by the brothers. Kwam Yashrala. Kwam Yashrala. Kwam Yashrala. Right, give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, and verse number 25. You give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, and